Hi everybody, I'm Phil. This is not another cooking channel, and today's recipe is Phil's awesome, fantastic, easy to make sausage pasta meat recipe. This is basically where I take almost like a bolognese recipe, but I use the sausage meat from pork sausages. These are some very nice gourmet sausages from Marks and Spencer. Oops, shouldn't have done the plug, but that's where I got them from. And they are really delissimo, and they make a really good change to having just like a beef mincemeat. So let's get into it. This is a great recipe, and it's all for you lazy ass men out there who think you can't cook. You can cook. Watch this. So you can start by chopping up one medium-sized white onion. Depends if you like garlic, but I'd go for 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, maybe just 3. Okay, so the recipe needs 3 cloves of garlic, but I want to show you a really quick tip for peeling garlic. So the first thing you do is you take a cut out of the stalky end, just a little bit. Take a cut out of the other end, then hold the knife down and just let it peel off like that. There you go. Right, so you want to take those garlics, mince them up, and put them in with the onions. So what I've got here is I've got 6 Italian style sausages. Now these have been flavoured with a bit of fennel and a bit of cayenne pepper and a little bit of garlic. 6 of those will feed 4 people easily, not a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the casings off and want to get the pork meat from inside. So let's do that now. Okay, here's a tip for you. If you're using a wooden chopping board like this one here, you might want to cover this with cling film before you start taking the sausages apart. As soon as you take them out of the casing and put them on the board here, it's going to stick to the board and it's going to be very hard to take it off later. You're going to be spending hours at the sink trying to scrub this thing clean. So cover it with cling film, and that way you'll have less mess. Okay, so one of the simplest ways to do this, I've found, is you simply split the sausage down the back like that with a small knife, and then you just peel the casings off to the side like that. And there it is, in one go. Boom, done. Alright, hot pan. Oil goes in. Onion and garlic, stir it round. Seasoning, a little bit of salt and a whole lot of pepper. Well, enough pepper for your taste anyway. Then you want to crumble the sausage meat into the pan bit by bit. Just give it nice big chunks like that. It looks a bit messy, I know, but that's how you want to do it. We'll fast forward a couple of minutes because that does take a while to get 6 sausages into the pan. Now I go for about a half a teaspoon of paprika, not too much, just a little bit, and mix it all up. And you want to let that sit and cook so the meat all browns for about 3 minutes. Okay, add a splash of red wine. That's about half a cup of red wine. Add more if you like. But you want to cook that long enough so the alcohol cooks out and just get the flavour of the wine in. Next, 1 whole tin of crushed tomatoes. 300 millilitres of vegetable stock goes in next. Now it's going to look quite liquid, it's going to look like a soup, but bear with me here, it will reduce. Mix it all together, give it a good stir. Alright, so this has been going for about 5 minutes now. It's still very liquid and it's still got that vegetable stock flavour in it. So I've turned it down to 2, it's going to simmer gently for about 10 minutes and it's going to reduce and it's going to intensify. So let's have a look at it in another couple of minutes. So this has been going for about 10 minutes now. It's reduced nicely, but I want to check it for seasoning and make sure there's enough salt and pepper.
And also wine.
And also wine. Good point. And wine.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Probably just another shot more pepper, and I think we're almost there. It's got enough wine.
I need more. More wine.
It's got enough wine.
More
Thank
wine,
you.
please.
We'll be back. Okay, so there was a bit more seasoning and just a little bit more wine went into there. But this is now ready. This is only about a minute after Renata's intervention. So now this is ready to mix with the pasta. So the fusilli pasta goes in. This is definitely enough to feed 4 people or 2 ridiculously hungry people. So just gently mix that sauce through. And And this is pretty much ready to serve up straight away. And there it is. Phil's number one fantastic, superb sausage meat pasta dish. So easy, so simple. A pack of sausages, some tomatoes, some wine, and some seasonings. That's all you're going to need. What I would do now at this point is, apart from demolish it, is I'm going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it, because it just needs maybe just a little bit. Not too much though, but hey, suit your own flavours. And get into it. The meat is so tender. And it's just basic flavours. Garlic, fennel, and the pork is fantastic. And of course the pasta is al dente. Easy dish. Pack of sausages, some tomatoes, and some red wine and seasonings. That's all it takes. Nice and straightforward. I hope you enjoy making this because it's one of my favourite dishes. It really is. That's it for me for this week. Please check me out on Twitter. Please check me out on Facebook. Subscribe to me on YouTube, and I look forward to seeing you next week with some more recipes. Drop your comments. I'll always be happy to reply. In the meantime, cook on. Okay, seriously though, when I get sausage in my hands, no. When someone gives me sausage, no. How can I say this without... When I have sausage, no.
Do you want some?